All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into something pretty fascinating. We're looking at social emotional learning,
Yeah.
or SEL, and we've got some really, really interesting research to
Oh.
base this deep dive on today. It comes from a researcher we've actually worked with before.
Oh, cool.
Super interesting guy, really, really smart guy, and he's done some work with artificial intelligence,
Okay.
looking at SEL. And so basically the question we're going to try to answer today is, what can AI teach us about social emotional learning?
Wow. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating
I
stuff.
like it.
So before we dive into like all the AI stuff,
Here.
maybe we should just take a step back for a second and just make sure everyone listening is on the same page. Like, what even is social emotional learning?
Right. Yeah. So SEL.
Right.
Some people might not know exactly what we're talking about.
Right. Yeah.
So basically it's the toolkit,
Yeah.
that we all need
Yeah.
to be successful
Okay.
in life. And so we're talking about like understanding your emotions, managing those emotions, building strong relationships,
Okay.
making responsible decisions.
So it's not just about being nice.
Right.
It's about having these,
Yeah. It goes deeper than that.
these competencies.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So think of things like self-awareness,
Okay.
self-management, social awareness, relationship skills,
Yeah.
and then responsible decision-making.
Okay. So these are like
Yeah.
the core things that we need.
They're foundational. Yeah, for sure.
And you're saying these are foundational for like our well-being,
For sure.
but also how we
Yeah.
interact with others.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now you said that AI can help us understand
Right.
how these skills develop. So what's the connection there?
Yeah, so AI is really good at looking at huge data sets,
Right.
like tons and tons of information, and finding patterns
Mm-hmm.
that humans probably wouldn't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So think about all of the data that's generated, by students interacting with each other,
Mm-hmm.
online learning platforms, even social media.
Yeah.
Like AI can look at all of that and identify trends and see how SEL skills,
Yeah.
show up
Oh, okay.
in
So
different situations.
and all these different areas,
Yeah.
AI can help us kind of understand
See the bigger picture.
the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Okay. But what kind of insights has the research actually like?
Right. So some really cool stuff. Like one thing is that you can actually predict how likely a student is
Okay.
to feel socially isolated
Mm.
just based on their online communication.
Wait, so like how does that work?
So like lemon historic, it looks at stuff like
Right.
how often they talk to people,
Okay.
what kind of things they say, like the emotions behind the messages. And it can figure out,
Mm.
this student might need some help.
Oh, wow. So it's almost like
Yeah.
an early warning system.
Yeah.
So we can help them before
Yeah, before it becomes a big problem.
it becomes a big problem. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That's not all.
Okay.
It can also help personalize, like, how SEL is taught. So, like, instead of teaching everyone the same way,
Mm-hmm.
you can look at a student's data and see, okay, this student
Mm.
needs help with this.
Okay.
We can tailor the instruction.
So we're moving away from this one-size-fits-all approach.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to something that's customized,
Individualized.
individualized. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah. It has huge potential.
So for everyone listening,
Mm.
think about what we could do if we actually use this in education. Like this could really
It could revolutionize.
revolutionize how we support young people
For sure.
and help them develop.
Especially when it comes to SEL.
Yeah. But it also kind of makes me think like, as AI gets even better at,
Mm-hmm.
reading our emotions and understanding them,
Yeah.
could we actually teach AI to be empathetic?
Oh, wow.
Like that's a whole other question.
That's fascinating.
But, I don't know. It's something to think about,
It is.
as we move forward with this kind of
Well, it's really
intersection
right, yeah.
between tech and human development.
Yeah, for sure.
So before we wrap up, I want to remind everybody, if you're interested in this, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're thinking. You can also learn more about SEL. There's a website
Yeah.
called CASEL, stands for the Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. But you can find them at casel.org.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all the time we have for today. So thanks for joining us
Yeah, this was great.
on this deep dive,
Thanks for having me.
and we'll see you next time.